Previously on The Demon's Daughter.
Today's the day! We're present shopping, remember? Did you seriously forget?
Oh no, I completely forgot.
You need to focus on bringing a smile to the little filly's face and not focus on impressing fans. Or a certain fan. Spitfire! Come on, Dash. I think it's cute that you have a crush on. Okay, that's enough of that. I'll get back to practicing now. Bye!
I've been sent on a mission to scout the 7 warriors that will bring everlasting peace and harmony to Equestria.
The 7 warriors? You mean the main 6 and Spike that wield the elements of harmony?
No, these are new warriors. You're one of the 7 warriors I've been scouting.
If anything, my best friend Rainbow Dash would be more suited for this role, if these 7 warriors existed. Rainbow! Rainbow! Answer me! Wake up!
Rainbow Dash, eh? She might work better, actually.
Is Rainbow going to be okay?
I have no idea. She's just unconscious at the moment. I'll get her to a doctor if she isn't feeling any better.
Maybe she was just exhausted after practicing and performing so hard with the Wonderbolts?
Can't be. She was chipper before she took a bite of cake.
Well, she couldn't have been poisoned by the cake. Otherwise, I'd be in the same boat as her.
Anyways, I think it's best we let her rest for now. I'll check up on her again in the morning. Okay then. Come, y'all. We best be heading home now.
Good idea. Hopefully Rainbow will feel better after a good night's sleep.
You're not going back to Canterlot?
I might stay for a bit longer. I want to keep Rainbow company.
Ew! Am I sensing a Sleeping Beauty reenactment?
What? No! Ugh. Anyways, I'm just looking after her, that's all.
Okay then. But I'll grab popcorn just in case.
Oh, Rainbow, what could have happened to you? Where am I? I can't see anything. Why is it so dark? I hear something coming. What was that? Rainbow Dash! Oh no, I slept here the entire night! My sisters are going to worry about me!
Nist? What happened?
Rainbow, how are you feeling?
Really weird, actually. What happened last night?
You ate a bit of cake and passed out. That's the extent of it anyways. I think you were asleep for 16 hours.
I don't usually sleep that long, even when I take naps.
That does seem unusual. How about I take you to a doctor? He might let you know what's wrong. But first, you'll need breakfast.
Good morning, Rainbow! Come and get them, my one-of-a-kind breakfast donuts!
Thanks, Blue, but I'm not that hungry.
But you must be. You just woke up.
Yeah! Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. You need to eat something. Wanna try one of my donuts? I made them just for you.
I'm telling you, Blue, I don't need to eat anything. I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me.
Let's take you to the doctor then. Maybe he can specify what's wrong with you.
Probably nothing, Nist. I probably just had a big night last night.
We can't be too sure. Come on. How is she, Doctor?
Well, her heartbeat is slower than usual. She seems to be more tired. Tell me, did she have anything big or exhausting happen to her recently?
Well, she did perform with the Wonderbolts last night for Princess Fluttershy's birthday. She was very chipper until she ate a piece of cake and passed out.
Was it something in the cake?
Doubt it. She was the only one to pass out. Even Pinkie ate about 6 slices but was still as hyper as ever.
Tell me, Dash, have you developed any allergies since your last checkup?
I don't think so. I don't think any allergic reaction would cause me not to be hungry. I didn't even eat that much last night. It's been 17 hours since I last ate something, but I feel like I've eaten an entire banquet. Give it to me straight, Doc. Am I gonna die?
No, nothing like that, Miss Dash. Though I can't for the life of me figure out what is wrong with you. I'll need to check with my disease records.
Disease records? Oh, Celestia!
Rainbow, calm down. What you have might not be anything. He's just checking that.
What? What's going on?
Doc, are you okay?
Rainbow, what are you doing? Rainbow, are you alright?
What was that stuff?
Doctor, what's happening here?
Oh, Celestia! He's in hysterics!
You two, do you have any idea what happened to him?
We have no idea. We were just having a normal checkup, I swear.
This can't be what I think it is.
Can you believe it, Tank? Rainbow didn't want any of my donuts. None of them. I worked so hard on them. My little babies.
Donuts are probably not the best choice for breakfast foods, dearie.
But Tank, donuts, D-O-N-U-T-S. Who can resist them?
I prefer a healthy meal of leaves, cabbage, and turnip.
Yeah, but you're a tortoise. Your diet is different from ours.
You'll understand at my age.
Joke's on you, since I'm a genie, I never age. I'm going to be 19 forever!
And that is why your half is youth and mine is wisdom.
Oh, by the way, what are we going to do about the whole Nistee and Rainbow situation?
You mean the doctor appointment?
No, the other situation? Never mind. I guess getting you to talk using my genie magic was no use, huh? Nistee! Rainbow! You're back! How did the appointment go? Is Dashi getting better?
Well, about that.
Oh no! Rainbow, are you okay? Speak to me, what's wrong? Are you alright?
Blue, I'm fine, really. I just had a really strange...
She's dead!
Blue Streak, she's not dead. She just fainted.
But she could be! I don't want my granddaughter to die!
She's my granddaughter too, keep in mind. Tell me, Nistee, what happened to Rainbow Dash?
We were just having a normal checkup when the doctor, he...
He... what?
I have to go. Look after Rainbow Dash for me.
You want to take the first shift, or should I?
I think you should. After all, you are her grandmother.
Fine. Man, she's way heavier than you think. Oh, jeez.
These symptoms Rainbow has, they're way too similar to the ones I had a year after I was brought to life. And soon after I fell full, I started feeding on grief from other ponies to the point I turned into a monster. No, that's just gotta be a coincidence, right? That's the same thing that happened to the doctor. Huh? That wasn't there before. Dear Tenebrae, it has come to my attention that you rejected my offer to be part of the 7 warriors, and in doing so, you requested a Miss Rainbow Dash to take your place. By the time you're reading this, she's already feeling the side effects of being the new component of despair? In about 7 surface days' time, she will fully transform into the apprentice of despair, the being you were once a long time ago. If you do not wish for this to happen, please come to my headquarters for a banquet with the other members, the apprentice of gluttony, the apprentice of tyranny, and the apprentice of lust. The other 3, like your friend, will join later on. Then, maybe we can rearrange an agreement. Signed, Hexar. Who's Hexar? Wait. The merchant! Of course! When he said 7 warriors apiece, did he really mean 7 villains? It would make sense since he addressed me by my darkened name. Then let's think. Who are the others? Gluttony. Could be T-Rex since I was told he consumed power and got bigger because of it. Tyranny. Probably Sombra since he managed to enslave his entire kingdom. Lust would have to be Chrysalis since she literally feeds off love. It would only make sense since I used to be a villain as well. Though I don't understand any of this. Why is this Hexar recruiting villains? And how did he recover my component after it was destroyed by the Sword of Destruction? Maybe she might know who this is.
Princess Celestia!
What is it? What happened?
We've had 3 consecutive disappearances, Your Highness. Each one you should be alerted about at once.
Oh no. It's not any of my citizens, is it?
No, Your Highness. These disappearances are far worse than any citizen.
Dear Princess Celestia, we regret to inform you that Queen Chrysalis is nowhere to be seen. We recently couldn't detect any activity from her hive besides the other changelings, who were just clueless drones by this point. This is very unusual, and we're not sure how to take action. Dear Princess Celestia, Sombra's horn that we had excavated and kept hidden from the Crystal Empire's citizens has mysteriously disappeared. We're very concerned if some pony has stolen it in order to bring a threat to the kingdom once more. But at the moment, we're still unsure who stole it and got past our defenses. We'll keep you informed if any more on the matter happens. Dear Princess Celestia, Lord T-Rex has escaped his prison in Tartarus. After a thorough search, we can confirm that Cerberus was by his post the entire time. Prepare your citizens for another possible attack. All 3 of them have gone missing?
Unfortunately, that is correct, Your Highness. But at the moment, we have no clue of where they could be spotted.
So far, we've searched all over Equestria's borders.
But they haven't taken any action that we know of yet.
This is rather unusual to say the least. But we should be wary. They could team up and conquer our borders again.
Tia?
Come in, sister. Prepare the military just in case any secret attacks occur.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Secret attacks? What's that all about?
I've just received word that King Sombra, Queen Chrysalis, and Lord Tyrek have escaped their chosen confinements, and that they could be somewhere in Equestria preparing an attack.
Did you say King Sombra, Queen Chrysalis, and Lord Tyrek?
Yes? Why? Do you know something?
I might. Tia, I don't think they're anywhere near Equestria.
What makes you say that?
You see, I got a note saying that a being called Hexar has them, but they're his apprentices. From what I can gather, he's recruiting villains for some reason. It also connects to Rainbow's sun collapsed last night. For you see, the reason for her sickness is because it's the same thing that plagued me all those years ago.
What? What do you mean? The very thing that plagued you. Please tell me it isn't... It isn't possible. You told us that your component was destroyed.
That's what I thought too, but somehow he's found some way to recover it. Tia, she's going to be the very thing that turned me into Tenebrae, and it's all my fault.
How so?
Yesterday, a merchant was telling me about these supposed 7 warriors, and said that I was one of them. But with my humble nature, I told him Rainbow would be more suited. But now I know the 7 warriors were a lie. The merchant, he was Hexar.
This is bad. After 5 years of peace, we have another threat, and one that's far greater than the ones before.
You know something about this Hexar, don't you?
Nistee, I'm not the right one to talk about. Hexar. You'll probably get a better explanation from the goddesses.
Alright then, I'll visit them. Oh yeah, Luna?
Yes, Nistee?
I had a dream about a filly screaming last night. I don't know who it was, but I was wondering if it could be some kind of vision?
Yes, I did peek into your dreams last night. However, I couldn't identify who it was either. It was your dream that only allowed me so much information as you could picture.
Ah, I see. Maybe my subconscious isn't ready to reveal who it is.
Perhaps. But maybe it will be revealed to you in time.
Got it. Thank you. Now I've got to hurry to the goddesses to learn more about Hexar.
Did my ears detect you were talking about Hexar?
Yes, Luna. Unfortunately, that is true. I've just sent Nistee to learn more about him.
But sister, will she like what she finds out from the goddesses?
I'm not sure. It depends on how well she will take it.
Coming! Oh, hello, Nistee. What can we help you with?
Hey, Lumina. I need to chat to you and your sisters about something.
As you wish. You may come in.
Hello, Nistee. Long time no see. What brings you to visit us?
Well, last night, Rainbow Dash fell unconscious at Fluttershy's birthday party. We went to the doctor to find out what was wrong with her, and she started to collect grief from him, just like how I used to when I became Tenebrae. There's this being called Hexar who's recruiting villains and tried to recruit me by saying I'm part of the 7 warriors that would bring everlasting peace. But when I said Rainbow would be more fit for the warrior type, he went and cursed her. I told Celestia about it, and she said you 3 would know more than she did. Who is he, and why is he doing this to my best friend?
Oh, Hexar. He's come back.
Who is he?
You might not like this, but Hexar is
Our younger brother.
What? But I thought you 3 were the only...
We are, yes. We are the only goddesses in charge of Equestria's peace.
But Hexar was the exception. He was in charge of Equestria's destruction.
Long before you were born, or even Celestia and Luna were born, Hexar lived here with us. As I maintained the weather with the Pegasi, Satura's earth with the earth ponies, and Lumina's light with the unicorns, Hexar's powers were completely different. He turned ponies against each other through the excess of envy, greed, tyranny, gluttony, lust, disharmony, and despair. As much as he enjoyed it, we thought enough was enough and banished him.
He found himself in Equestria. His immortality had wasted away as his age was catching up with him. As he turned into an old stallion, he searched desperately for a place to stay. A king and queen let him inside from the cold, unaware of who he truly was. They were Hesperus and Aurora, Celestia and Luna's parents.
They looked after the old stallion until he withered away. He didn't die, per se. Rather, he vanished and left something behind. A bottle titled Despair. It would be 16 years later, where that bottle would be spilled and, well, bring you to life.
So, that component that brought me to life, the one I said came from a demon in my lost state, it actually came from your... Yes, Nistee. You know how we had our components that we needed to give up to save ourselves 5 years ago? The ones that your friends would borrow to aid us in Sephiros' defeat. Hexar has them too. As he found his life was ending, he gave one of them up to save himself.
Therefore, since you were born from one of his components rather than corrupted by one, that makes you his daughter.
No! My father? Did you know all this time? We're sorry we didn't tell you sooner. It just didn't feel appropriate at the time. But the reason he's recruiting villains is because they all have one of his components. Nightmare Moon of Envy, King Sombra of Tyranny, Lord Tyrek of Gluttony, Queen Chrysalis of Lust, Discord of Disharmony, King Sephiros of Greed, and you of Despair. This never would have happened if I hadn't mentioned Rainbow to that merchant. Now she's in danger because of me.
It's not your fault, Nistee. You only fell victim to our brother's tricks.
Aren't you three able to stop him?
We physically can't go into his realm. It's too treacherous for us. Only descendants of his components are able to do that. If you want to return Rainbow to normal, only you must go and stop him.
As you wish. It might also be a good idea to let Queen Liaco know of this upcoming threat, so she can protect her father. He was also affected by Hexar's tricks. That's what allowed him to take over Equestria. Liaco, of course. I'll let her know right away.
Our poor brother, what have you done? Recruiting villains one by one. Must you go on this treacherous path upon the innocent with your wrath?
Why must you be the god of sin, causing harm and destruction within? Why so different? Why so strange? Why can't you be like us for a change?
Our poor brother, what have you done? Recruiting villains one by one. Must you go on this treacherous path upon the innocent with your wrath?
Disharmony, tyranny, envy and greed, gluttony, lust, and despair is his need. What will he do with them once he is done? The battle for power will never be won.
Our poor brother, what have you done? Recruiting villains one by one. Must you go on this treacherous path upon the innocent with your wrath?
Girls, I know we have secrets too. We could just be as bad as him, true. Nistee knows one of the secrets we hide. Any more we'll have to confide.
Our poor brother, what have one. Must you go on this treacherous path upon the innocent with your wrath? La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
I want to thank you, Your Highness. Our crops have been growing beautifully thanks to your assistance. The schools are also functioning well. Things have indeed turned out for the best since you've been in charge.
No worries. It's the least I can do to help my citizens.
It's been 5 years since you've been crowned. Is there going to be any kind of celebration for all the hard work you've done?
I'm not entirely sure. That might not be necessary.
Nonsense! You've been doing a splendid job. I think that's definitely worthy of a celebration.
Thank you for coming all this way. We'll be sure to let you know if anything goes ahead.
Oh, yes, of course. Thanks again, Your Highness.
Queen Liaco!
Yes, Arcus? What news do you bring?
A letter from Equestria just arrived, Your Majesty.
Probably another romantic love letter from Spike.
Actually, it's from Nistee, with dire urgency.
Let me see it. Dear Liaco, I'm writing to you to report that a new threat is coming. His name is Hexar. He's recruiting villains to aid with his plan in 6 days. I have been tasked with going and stopping him myself, since I'm his daughter apparently, and only descendants of Hexar's components can meet with him. I just want you and the rest of the kingdoms to be careful, especially your father. Look after Sephiroth, for he was also affected by Hexar like me. Regards, Nysteria Lux Tenebri, Nistee. Father, is what Nistee saying true? Were you affected by Hexar?
It's true. He's the reason that forced me into taking over Equestria all those centuries ago, and there was nothing I could do to stop it.
Damn it! Why isn't this egg hatching? My citizens aren't able to carry on much longer without food. As the king, I have to do something. What if I take over the pony's land? That way I'll be able to save my kingdom. And wipe out the ponies whilst I'm at it.
No! Why would I even think that? What's wrong with me?
Don't stop. I think that's a wonderful idea.
Who are you?
You seem like a very powerful king, yet you can't even look after your own kingdom. That truly is a shame.
Answer the question. Who are you and what do you want with me?
My name is Hexar. And let's just say I have the perfect plan for you to claim your land back.
I doubt any of your efforts would bring back the past, or even hurry up the future.
Not my efforts, your efforts. Look outside your window. See all your citizens struggling to find food. Then look at Equestria, a land full of plenty and happiness. My sisters have done a fine job, if I do say so myself.
Wait, sisters? You mean Hurrika, Satura, and Lumina, the pony goddesses? You're related to them?
I was their trusted younger brother. But they banished me. And now I can't even have a physical body on the surface anymore. Because of them, I have to travel on the surface as smoke. Let's make a deal. If If you take over Equestria, you can attract the attention of my sisters. Then, when the time is right, capture them and take what is rightfully yours.
Capture them? But they're me and my late wife's closest friends.
Don't you see? You have the potential to be a great ruler. You just haven't had the right tools to get you there. You have no idea when or if your daughter will even hatch. You can't pull nature tricks yourself. What I'm offering to you will make you great again.
So, if I capture them, I can gain the power to steal from them?
Yes. You've always been a generous man, but now is the time to be selfish. Take back what was originally yours. Go! Go forth, my apprentice of greed.
Oh yes, this is more like it. Guard?
Yes, sire. Whoa. What happened to you?
Doesn't matter. Rally the troops. We are making a trip to Equestria.
Sir, yes, sir!
Oh, Dad. I'm so sorry that happened to you.
It's all right, Liaco. That was in the past. Though I am concerned about what he plans next. Who knows what could happen?
We won't let anything happen to you, sire. Right, Arcus?
Very true. Your previous guards were incompetent compared to us.
But why does Nistee have to go by herself? It seems really dangerous for her. I'm going with her.
What? But you can't, Your Highness! You need to look after your kingdom!
What happens if you die? Then all these years of prosperity will disappear!
You know your father cannot create life magic.
You need to stay to help your kingdom, Your Majesty.
But I am helping my kingdom by preventing another disaster from occurring.
But Liaco, I don't want you to get hurt.
I won't, Father. Trust me. I have my nature powers on my side. I'll be able to take care of Nistee and myself. And besides, aren't I also a descendant of Hexar's elements, being your daughter?
Come back safely, you hear?
I will, Father. I promise. Now I better send a reply to Nistee, letting her know of my plans. Come, Brucus and Arcus. You'll need to help me with this.
Yes, Your Majesty.
So do any of you know when this banquet thing starts?
Not sure. But Master Hexar has informed us that the others will be coming shortly. So until they do, we wait.
Wait? I can't wait any longer! Has he got some massive plan to take over or something?
Probably. If he's anything like us. After all, he did give us our powers. Tirek, you can consume large amounts of power if it weren't for him. And Sombra wouldn't have been able to slave his kingdom and come back to life. And I wouldn't be able to feed off love.
We get the general idea, Chrysalis. I just find the whole thing rather silly. I, for one, would love to take over by myself if I could leave the castle!
Remind me how well that went for you last time.
Well, I was only imprisoned. You were destroyed by the Crystal Horde! You had it far worse than me!
And you don't see me complaining now, do you?
Why, you?
Boys, let's settle down. bickering like this won't make our master happy. Besides, we'll need to behave for our friends who've lost their way.
His other apprentice, right?
Indeed. I would love to meet Nightmare Moon. She is very devious in our plans of ruling Equestria of the eternal night. Pity she met her fate too soon. We would have gotten along brilliantly.
I heard Discord got turned to stone multiple times after his turn of trying to take over. The only reason it stopped was because one of the elements turned him good. I've also heard rumors they're in love with each other. What has the Lord of Chaos become?
I have not heard too much about this King Sephiroth, but I hear he's a lot like me. He managed to consume power from Hexar's older sisters to try and take over Equestria, but was then turned good by his family. What a wimp! He should have kept that power for himself.
If Hexar succeeds with this plan, we might be able to meet them properly. The apprentices of envy, disharmony, and greed have so much potential. It would be a shame to have that go to waste.
You'll see them soon enough.
Master, what news do you bring?
Sadly, it'll be much harder than I thought to get my apprentices of envy, disharmony, and greed to be on board.
Why is that, Master?
Ever since they used their powers for good, they've lost contact with their chosen component. I will try my best to get them back. It just might take a bit longer.
But what happens when you're not able to get them back in time for the awakening?
Don't worry. They will. I just need to take them by force. I also have another problem on my hooves, though.
And what would that be?
The component of despair, Tenebrae, refused my invitation.
Tenebris? She's your second cousin twice removed?
No! My daughter!
Well, that little brat then.
Not to worry. By rejecting my offer, she's selected somebody else to take her place. I've told her if she doesn't want that to happen, she'll need to confront me herself. Then we'll see if she's any match against me.
Obvious answer. Definitely not. You are a god. What chance does she even have?
Indeed. And with your manipulation, the others will soon come around.
And when everyone's gathered, we'll finally find closure after being defeated!